What's up? Welcome back. This is going to be a brand new playlist on a brand new guitar. One I have never ever held before. I've never set one up. It is the Ibanez FTM33. And I'm also going to be putting an 8-string Evertune in this. Much like the Ibanez M80M, the top of this guitar is going to get resprayed as well. However, it poses a couple of different issues. I'm excited. This one's a new challenge. Let's get stuck into it. This is actually good. I like seeing this. Where we have the cavities running for our wires and our switches, it's not hugely hollowed out here. Ibanez have really gone through the effort to limit how much material they remove from here. But what I don't like seeing is a whole bunch of split washers stacked up like that. Maybe like find the right size switch for it or something, or put like another nut underneath here like that. I just feel like tightening all of these in there, you're kind of asking for it to loosen itself over time. These are generally in here pretty tight.
Nice.
A bit of a burnt wire from the factory. When it comes to mass producing guitars, time is money. Just put all your little bits and bobs back on the pot. That way you're not losing anything. We've got a little bit of average wiring from the factory. Whenever I'm doing an Evertune installation, I kind of fix along the way. Things need to get desoldered, I will resolder them. It's a little more clean, a little more future-proof. Part of the job. It's not just an Evertune installation, it's an Evertune, a rewire, fret seating, cutting the nut to make sure that the nut action is nice, intonation, action, neck relief. It's all of those things. It's not just putting an Evertune in the guitar. It's a lot of compounding work. So whenever you see prices and you think, oh, that's a little bit expensive, it's a few days of mucking around. Elevate your guitars. Just look at all this junk under here. Yoga blocks. I'm telling you, yoga blocks will save you. You can also use them to do yoga if you like. I mean, that's fine too. Pulling out pickups, make sure you grab the wire as well. Don't just pull from the pickup. Now, just have a little look under here. Obviously, because it's hard mounted, it's screwed in like a passive mount. There's no pickup rings. It's been drilled out, but whoever's drilled this has not removed the metal shaving. It'll turn to rust. It will ruin a set of pickups. Just like if you are cleaning your frets with steel wool gets attracted straight to your pickups. It gets all around the pole pieces. It gets inside of here. It will get inside of your potentiometers, and no matter how much you tape up your guitar, you will get steel wool particles all over your workbench and then all over the next guitar that you do. So do not use steel wool. This ridge through here. So my Evertune is going to be wider than this footprint. I need to recreate this ridge, which, poses a couple of tricky little obstacles. Take a little bit of time to think about it. We'll get it done. All right, change the position of my mic, see how it sounds. I'm going to route my cavity and then route my infill. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the game plan behind making this one look factory, because it's a whole other ball game. And it's a new challenge to myself, so I'm pretty keen. Previously I said I don't like using double stick tape, however I'm going to use double stick tape, and I'm also going to tape this down from the top. Anything to sort of help. Template's mounted. This is the depth we're going to. 19 millimeters exactly. It's the thickness of my inlay that I'll be doing. It'll give me all of the room that I need in order to get this inlay in. Let's make a mess. Almost forgot. Now let's make a mess. That's route 1. Route 2. Route 3. And I've got to wear my glasses. We're not all perfect, all right? Now we've got everything square, just like you saw with the M80M. Now what I need to do is deepen this to 19 millimeters. So I'm going to bring that down, and then we're going to cut our transfer block. And you don't need a template for this part. I'm just going to zero in my router. That is our 19 millimeters from here. God damn. Routing depth, pretty clean. Now let's build our transfer block after I clean up. So although the last one went pretty smoothly, the goal with this one is to kind of reduce my tolerances a little bit. It took me quite a bit of time to really lock in my inlay and sand that down and do all that sort of stuff. So this time I've gone right to depth. I want to get a little bit faster at routing the edges and the sides of my inlay, kind of pre-drawn everything here, and then I'll map it all out, put my templates on, line them up, get everything straight and correct. If I had other tools like a bandsaw and all that sort of stuff, I'd get it done even faster. But I don't have the space yet. I will soon. I've still got to get back to Australia and take care of a couple of things and then come back to Arizona and finish setting up, doing what I can at the moment. Cut on the wrong side of the line, so had to start again. Okay, so I've cut my block and I've attached it to my template. I'm just going to take off this very tiny edge. That's going to give me a flush square reference point to begin with, to then take my measurements front to back, left to right. I haven't risen this up too much. I have to freehand this, so I've got to be a little bit safe. I don't want anything grabbing and, you know, kind of throwing the media across the room. Let's do that. Here, got a little bit of chip out. I just went too fast off the edge there, so I've got to be a little bit more careful, but I've got quite a bit of room to play with, so that's not going to show up in the end. I've just decided I'm going to do things a little differently this time. I'm going to trace the outline, get all of my measurements, just do one pass of depth around the entire thing, and then I'll remove the template and then I'll do the rest by hand, so it's all uniform based off my first pass. I just think it might be a little bit faster. It's actually way more sketchy and I don't like doing it that way. So I'm going to cut off the excess so I have less of like a shelf here, and you live and you learn. Well, that took forever. Probably not going to do it like that again. But hey, we learn something. Sometimes you learn what not to do. I'm going to sand off these little ridges and then do a bit of a test fit and see how we go. Now the plan is to clamp and glue this down. I don't have too much to sand there at all. First, I'm going to draw some lines along here, and then I'm actually going to route this down to this level rather than this level. As you can see, the block on this thing fits pretty damn well. Day 3 of this install now. I was doing a little bit of research yesterday, figuring out what kind of glue I wanted to use. I've used epoxy, I've used Type Bond now. So I've opted for DAP weldwood. Has a high bond strength. It's also like a bit of a natural gap filler too. So it should be a little easier for sanding, should help me with the grain matching process, and it should be the closest thing to an artificial wood when it comes to gluing, sanding, filling. If anything fails or anything shows through, for full warranties on that. Unless like you go ahead and drop your guitar, and then that's kind of outside of my hands. I can fix that though. But I'll get this filler block glued in. We'll leave it overnight to dry. Taped up the back, and there's a little piece of scrap timber down there. So I got something to clamp to. Got my clamps at the ready as well. Got my block drawn with its orientation, so I know this goes in. Just remove any little extra dust particles. You don't want those between your gluing surface. I'm gonna lay a bunch in here, bit of a zigzag, and I'll brush that around. Pretty viscous, it's almost like a wood putty. It's good to act quickly because as soon as moisture touches this grain in here, wood will begin to swell. You would not believe it, but my SD card filled up right as I was filming that. So let me get this camera and show you. We have pretty good fill. I mean, there's not really any gaps anyway, but I'm hopeful that, yeah, everything looks good. I'm going to let this dry overnight, and then I'm going to route these channels back in the guitar. Then we'll begin our sanding process, and then once everything's flat and uniform, I can route it. That'll be the very next episode. I have figured out how to edit things a little bit faster so I can produce videos quicker for you guys, because you keep telling me how much you love them. And again, you got any questions, let me know. Thanks for sticking around for this one. Have a good one.